Hi everyone, it's me Darlene. I am here at my new setup in Mississippi and I am about to turn my sewing machine on for the first time in 6 months. I actually sewed one time after my last video for sewing, which was 6 months ago, just to quickly alter the neck of one of my mother's nighties. So I'm not even counting that. That wasn't, creative sewing. It was just fixing something. So 6 months ago is when I did my last sewing video, and it was a scrappy 9-inch quilt block. So I'm going to attempt this again. I have not even really tried my sewing machine. I am hoping that it survived the move, but it's all in one piece, so we're going to give it a shot. This is a strip from a panel. It's just a leftover piece that didn't have a full panel. And I'm going to take 4 of these squares, and just to get started, I'm going to do one of my favorite things. I'm going to make just a little quilt for a cat or a dog, any pet, but there's cats here, Christmas kitties. And then I will put it on eBay as a penny auction. I just thought that would be a good way to start out. Now I do have these full panels and I have those for sale right now for my exclusive shoppers, but I will put some on eBay for the rest of you. So go check that out. The link is always in the description of this video. If you don't see them, that means they sold out. I will share between exclusive shoppers and eBay and just see how that goes. I do have an entire bolt of them, but they do sell out pretty quick sometimes. So I'm just going to pick 4 of these squares, and then I'm going to sash them with this. These are Lorelei Designs fabrics, and this goes with it. And then I will also back with this. All right, let me pick 4. I'm just going to trim them up and we'll get started, and I'll take you to the machine. I am so not set up for sewing. I don't even have thread. I brought thread, but where is it? That's the question. I am going to go look for thread, and I have one of my little tags under my foot that I brought from Maine. And okay, looking for thread. This little cone of thread, which was for a serger, is the only thread that I knew where to find. For some reason it got packed with some of my silverware, and I just threw it in a silverware junk drawer where I have my spatulas and stuff. So I knew how to find that. And then I remembered seeing my cone holder somewhere, so I knew that I had unpacked it. So I just looked at my dresser drawers and I found it. So we are ready to go. Yes, it's white, but my bobbin thread is white, and we're going with white. I actually practiced on a little piece of scrap. All is working good, and I don't even have a trash can yet. I'm very not set up. Maybe this will get me motivated to set up. Okay, I trimmed 4 squares to 7 inches. And we're going to work with those 4. Very basic. I just want to get back into the swing of things. And I'm going to sash with this, and I just cut 2-inch strips. So I'm going to lay my strip out. Do I remember how to do anything? Strip down, right side up, and I'm going to put my square on top of my strip. Absolutely need a trash can. And I'm just going to sew. Goodness, I sewed something. I'm going to put the next one down. Oh, but wait a minute. I just sewed this one, and this one's going to be the top right corner. I will have this one here. This one's going to be the bottom right corner, and I'll have this one here. So I'm going to attach this one next. Do I have scissors? That would be nice. I know I have scissors because I cut panels. That's going to be it for this strip. Tag. Where's my tag? It's on the end of this guy. And now I can cut this here. And I'm just going to finger press. And I said, I don't know exactly which one I said. Doesn't matter. I just want kind of like reddish and then green. Oh yeah, so it's going to be this guy, the Santa. And look, this one has paw prints. I didn't even notice that. So now I'm going to put here, this guy here. And I'm going to just trim this flush so I know where to line up this square. And it's going like that. I feel like there's so many things that I don't remember. Awesome. Let's trim this. No trash. Throwing everything on the table. Now let's do the other side of this guy. Like this. And this is going like this. Trim it flush. Trim this right here. Wow, I'm impressed that I knew how to do something. Now, which one do I want on top? Does it matter? It doesn't really. I'm going to just do it like this. So I need a strip here. So let's attach it to this guy. Okay, I must admit, I feel like I'm just learning how to sew. I've been sewing all my life. I once took a 4-year break after I did 11 years of sewing my plus size tunics on eBay. Okay, now, I need to attach this. So let's just trim this edge so I know where to start. And you know how I am. I'm just finger pressing all this time because the ironing board is a few steps away. And we're just going to add that right there. I don't think my center will be even, but that's okay. Why should I start doing things the right way now? I shouldn't. All right, this is what we have, and I love it. I'm going to trim it and press it, and then I'm going to add a strip around the whole top of the little blanket. I had to take a significant break to help out my mother, so I don't really know what I said before, and I didn't edit. But what I'm going to do now is I trimmed this, and it is far from perfect, and I think we all agree that's okay. I am going to put sashing all the way around, or a border all the way around, because I like whatever I use for the backing to also be on the edge. Just makes a nice clean look that way. And I'm going to do the two sides first and then the top and bottom. I trimmed the top to 17 inches, and I also cut a square like this, 17 inches, and then I used the very butt end of my batting, which is wrinkled, and I cut this 18 inches square just to make sure it gets caught in the seam. And now I'm just going to make my little sandwich. I'm going to do it on the other table, but I'm showing you here. Batting first. And then I will put my back right side up on that, and then the top, the front, right side down. I'm just gonna line that up, and then I'm going to sew all the way around, but I will leave an opening probably at the bottom, so that I can turn this. I know I saw pins somewhere, but I don't know where they are. I'm just going to wing it. It shouldn't move around much. And no, I do not use clips. I just don't like them. And I'm just going to hop on like here and then just go all the way around. Next time I would make the backing maybe at least a half an inch bigger, so a little bit of it sticks out. Just would have made it a little bit easier to make sure I'm catching it all. And I am not gonna trim because I like this extra to be on the edge of the little blanket for the kitty cat or puppy. I am going to trim these corners just so there's not as much bulk in the corners. I gotta sharpen my scissors. Gee, I hope I have my sharpener. I'm sure I do somewhere. I still have a lot of boxes that I have to go through. Okay, let me just get this straightened out. Sad thing is, I've just got this white thread, but you know what? That's going to be okay because look, there is white here. And I think I will quilt it, but what I'm going to do is I'm not going to stitch in the ditch, but I might come in like, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch on this strip here. But let's go all the way around. First, I just tuck in this edge. And I'm going to just stitch that closed, and I'll go all the way around. All right, I'm unhappy. I have some little puckers, but we're just moving forward. I'm not picking stitches because I don't know where my stitch picker is. Yes, I have some little puckers, but you know what? Whoever wins this on eBay, you are going to give it to your pet, and they are not going to give a shit about some puckers here and there. And by the way, this will start at 1 penny. Bidding is for USA only. Free shipping. How's that? How's that sound? Since I created this white line all the way around, like I said, I think I will go and do some more white lines. So I'm going to come in, how do I want to do this? Let's start at the bottom. I'm going to come in and do a white line, maybe 1/8 of an inch away from here. So there'll be 2 white lines on that outer green. I think I will like that. A walking foot would help with the puckering, and I absolutely hate a walking foot. I do not like them. I am doing such a terrible job. Seriously, I'm embarrassed. Yeah, it just is bunching up. Oh my God. Stop watching me. Well, let me show you. See, look how that just bunched up there. There's like a ridge. I hope your pet doesn't mind. And it did it here also. So, starts at 1 penny with free shipping. Just don't overbid. It's certainly worth 1 penny, I would say. Do I want to continue to screw it up? I think I do. I do want those white lines. Because with cotton batting, I like it to be stitched down. And polyester, I wouldn't care so much. But let's try this. I'm going to just start at that inner white line. I did a better job with that. I'm improving. Okay, in the other direction. Oh, now I'm running into issues with puckering again. Isn't this lovely? I hate this. Why? Why did I even attempt this? I'm just going to fold it over and let it bunch up. You guys, this is a complete fail. I can't believe how awful of a job I've done. This is going to cover up that stitch line. I really knew how to screw this up. This is pretty much the worst thing I've ever made. Let me switch to glasses that won't let me see it as good. Yeah, it's embarrassingly bad. I mean, I just can't believe how bad it is. Things are just like royally puckered up and just a hot mess everywhere. But I think it's made to last, even though you don't want it to. I still think that I will put it on eBay. I almost hate to have anything that I've made go out like this. Now, let's look at the back. Okay, the back isn't as horrible as I thought it would be. What's that little bunch of thread? I have to go over that now because something tangled up. Oh my God, there's no end to my misery. This isn't making me ever want to sew again. All right, I took care of that little mess. This wasn't fun at all. It started out kind of fun. And I got this. I'm never going to forget this. My first attempt after 6 months, and this is what I ended up with. I am going to take pictures so you can all laugh. I'm trying to feel better by making a little pillow. I didn't show you what I did because I was afraid that I wasn't going to bother finishing it. But I think it's going to come out okay. I did the exact same thing. I took that one leftover square and I put the green all around it, and then I cut a green square for the backing, and I did indeed make it a little bit bigger. I liked that. And then I put 2 squares of batting because it's going to be a little pillow, and when I turn it, I will stuff it with batting scraps. All right, so let's see how that goes. I'm ready to turn. And I'm still sticking my hand in between the 2 fabrics. Those 2 layers of batting will just follow along. I don't know. My mother's on the phone. You can probably hear her. I'll talk louder. And I'm not... oh, shoot. I do have to sew that closed. I don't feel like doing it by hand with hidden stitches. I don't want to do that. I wish I had green thread. You know, this was supposed to like make me feel like doing this, you know, getting back to sewing, but I'm more depressed than I was before. But look how cute that's going to be until I ruin it with the white thread. But we're going to go with it and do a line of stitching all the way around. Just one line. That's all I want to do. So now I'm just going to shove whatever scraps I have. I have some bigger pieces. I can cut them up and, you know, just shove them in there. Make it a little puffy, just a little bit puffy. Doesn't have to be too puffy. Just for the kitty, so they can lay on it. You know, they like to just lay on it, on things, so they'll be happy to have that. I guess that's all the scraps that I created for this project, and I'm just going to try to spread those out a little bit. And here's the dreaded closing that we have to do. Ugh. I have so many different colors of thread that I brought with me. I was like, you know, I'm just gonna bring all my thread, and now I don't know where anything is. This is going to be another bunched up disaster. Okay, let me turn the camera off and try to deal with this all by myself. I did pretty much an equally bad job. So it's a matching set now. It is kind of cute, but the corners, everything is just a hot mess. And it's very lumpy. I don't know, folks. Are you going to ever watch another sewing video of mine? I didn't mean for this to be a tutorial at all. I just wanted to sew. I hope this is, the worst that I'm going to do and that it goes up from here. I seriously had a hard time wanting to even do this. First of all, I've been down and out over this move, and I've been away from sewing for so long that it was just hard to even want to try. But I did. I tried, and I think I'll be able to try something else. I need to get my setup, my place set up a little bit better. I need to find my thread and my seam ripper. But now, let's see, where's the little blankie? Where is it? It's very far away. Let me get it. Your pet really will like this. That much I know. Even a small dog. A dog can hang with the kitty cats. I just hope that people who find this on eBay and not through this video, I hope that they watch the video that I'm going to link to, because I will be very sad if they buy this. I'm, very much going to disclose that this is a shitty job in the eBay listing, because I want people to know they're certainly not getting perfection here. They're getting work from somebody who's been out of whack for a few months and who's just trying to get back into things. Oh my God, I'm so stressed. Thank you so much for watching. Go check out the penny auction. The link is in the description. I'll be back with more soon. I don't know if I really mean that. Bye.